we are back. Thanks for sticking around. We've covered the biggest schools in the Low Country from tonight. Now let's get to some 3A action.
A lot to talk about. We're starting right here, or over on Daniel Island. It's kind of near the station. Philip Simmons' first varsity football action 2018. St. John's welcomes them with wide open arms, baby. Tyrus Richardson, St. John's big back scoring day. Philip Simmons wouldn't be shut out in week 0, but St. John's hands it to him 39-6. Your final Islanders start the year off right. 39-6. Keep it rolling. 3A, baby. Bishop England hosting First Baptist. Bishop England lost pretty much their whole team from last year. First Baptist, Johnny Waters moving up to 3A this year. So how did they fare early with the big boys? Well, pretty slow, to be honest with you. Early first possession ended in a turnover on downs. Mikey Dukes didn't get much going. They would start to chip away. First quarter, new quarterback, transfer from Cross. Myron Wigfall fakes me out on the read. Keeps it himself from 9 yards out for the first score of the game. Later, more Wigfall, this time to Tylen Major. I'm faster than you, and I'm going to prove it right here. There I go. 14-0 First Baptist battling Bishops would have an opportunity. Last possession of the half after an interception. Set them up inside the 30, but they allowed 3 straight sacks on the ensuing possession. That'll end any half in a poor manner, and the scoring threat goes down. First Baptist undefeated in 3A with a 35-7 win over Bishop England. Johnny Waters returns to his former school, takes him down. They get Burke. First Baptist gets Burke in week 1. Bishop England, James Island on the road next week.
All right, here's some more. Academic Magnet, another Low Country team, making the move up. The Raptors to 3A in 2018 tonight, taking on Northwood Academy. Heading to the second half of the game, tied 7-7, then Steven Schlosser runs the ball in to make it 14-7. Raptors on the kickoff. This one goes straight up. Hangs there for a minute. That leaves the Chargers a little bit stunned, so the Raptors recover it. That's one way to do it. A few plays later, it's Schlosser. Again, I feel like we'll be saying his name a lot. Runs through the hole. Raptor defense untouched score, blocked extra point, makes it 20-7. Final for Mag, 35-7. Northwood falls in week 1. Academic Magnet will take on Charleston Math and Science next week. As for Northwood, they get Dillon Christian in week 1.
Schlosser! 2A now, Oceanside on the road to start their 2018 bid, taking on Baptist Hill. Baptist Hill, a great run in the playoffs last year, but a depleted squad. Big graduating class, including quarterback Corey Fields. Opening kickoff goes to Oceanside. They'd set the tone right around midfield. This return from Zion Cooker, but it would be Baptist Hill who's actually going to strike first, coming from their own end. A heave goes for 75 yards, and the first score of the game that leaves the Land Sharks in a hole, but after a 2-point conversion, 8-0 Baptist Hill. But yes, Zion Cooker, I'll say it. He's got the goods in the kitchen and he's cooking. He leads a 17 unanswered point comeback to defeat Baptist Hill on the road week 1. Oceanside 17, Baptist Hill 8. They get Savannah Christian next week. Baptist Hill, they try and rebound against Garrett Tech.
One more set of highlights for you tonight. Cross taking on the Burke Bulldogs. Now, the Bulldogs score very early in this one. This is a hard-fought touchdown. Quarterback Stephen White fights through several tackles, finally breaks free, takes it 70 yards to the house. They go for 2, they get it. Bulldogs lead Cross 8-0. That's the last update we have on the score is 8-0. Next week, Burke has a matchup with the powerhouse that is First Baptist. And we have more scores to get to.